How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I love the jacket.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was trying to see exactly what it was.
Check it out. Check it. Check it.
Oh, wow.
Ready.
Okay.
Hello, Panama. Let's go.
Hello.
Let me just start with this. You guys are part of I think the biggest sequel. I mean, Top Gun. Top Gun is something that changed a whole generation. I mean, it inspired a generation. And now, 36 years later, we're gonna watch it all over the world. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're ready.
Yeah.
I think the time has arrived.
Sitting on an F-18 energy packed.
Yeah.
Just sitting. Yeah, I don't know.
Tarzan, I need to know, how was that Navy training for you?
Oh, it was maddening, but in the best way possible, because we were going through this whole process of learning how to fly or get comfortable in the air.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here comes some G's.
Going straight up, but then they go inverted to go on the other side of the mountain, and then they flip back over, because by going inverted, you stay closer to the mountain. And it's the most efficient way, apparently, but I just never understood why we had to go upside down to go over it, but it was, I mean, it was wild.
There's 5 G's. 6 G's. 7 G's.
So Tom set up this program where we're flying in a Cessna X300, L39, F-18, and I mean we crushed it. I think I don't want to toot our own horn, but toot.
All right, that was awesome.
I knew that there was going to be some flight training involved, and I knew that there was a musical moment in the movie that I wanted to do myself. So I had a bunch of different areas I needed to train in, but no, I certainly underestimated how tough it was going to be in those jets.
The aviation sequences had to be real. So our actors went through 3 months of grueling training.
The Navy says if you eject, you have to be able to survive in the water. So we had to go through that challenging underwater program.
How do you get comfortable flying and at the same time controlling the camera? Because you had to control it, right?
Yeah, well, I am gonna add to his toot. He had to learn how to swim on this movie, so I'm very impressed the fact that he did not know how to swim, and then we had to do swim phys for all the Navy stuff. And where you have to swim in a full flight suit with all your gear. You have to be in a helo dunker, which is like a helicopter chassis that's spun underwater, blindfolded. He didn't know how to swim, and it was horrible for everyone. So I got to give Tarzan credit. Like, that's unbelievable.
Definitely the most amazing thing I've ever done.
So running a camera up in the air in the F-18 is obviously, there's a lot to think about, especially when you're pulling all these G's and blood's rushing out of your head.
That's amazing! Oh my God!
You're trying to act while you're trying not to pass out.
Eye line.
You know, trying to find the eye line, the sun, and the airspeed and altitude and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot going on up there. It's not a chill joyride.
Now
That's
give
for
us
sure.
a toot.
Oh, we.
Toot.
That's our second toot of the day. Give us our
That's second
third.
toot.
I don't know. It depends what the question is.
Oh yes, question.
What can you take away from this whole experience? I mean, you guys are working with Tom and Tom, like, giving you instructions. How was it like?
Everything that just Tom taught us, I've seen it in every single one of us really become this beautiful energy that just drives us and carries us through our other projects. Beyond this one, I think Tom really instilled in us the responsibility of filmmakers and storytellers.
Some speed. Wow.
It was amazing. It's priceless. Paramount paid for us to get flight lessons. I mean, shout out to Paramount, you know? Yeah, true. Shout out Paramount.
And to have fun. Oh, that brings me to you, Monica. Monica, you are the girl boss of the movie. I mean, you're powerful, you're strong. I mean, you like adrenaline.
Oh man, it was so fun. I got to meet some incredible aviators that I felt very honored to represent. I got to fly with women, and you know, we really talked through some scenes and their flying style, and obviously they're very different from each other, so I sort of got to like extrapolate the pieces of them that I wanted for this role, and I was really lucky.
Oh my God! Hello, you guys. How are you?
Hola, mi papá es de Panamá. De veras.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
John, you're Maverick's boss.
Yeah, you know, it's a necessary role. Playing the antagonist to somebody like Tom in this role, playing that character is exciting, and to get the opportunity to be in the sequel to Top Gun, it's a dream.
Create this kind of experience unless you shoot it live. In order for us to accomplish this, we have the greatest fighter pilots in the world working with us.
We're going to show you what it's really like to be a Top Gun pilot.
We worked with the Navy and the Top Gun school to formulate how to shoot it practically. Because if we're going to do it, we're going to fly in the F-18s.
It's just a very surreal out-of-body experience. And you kind of feel like you're watching yourself and you're going like, this isn't happening. You're going to wake up from this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anything happens to them, you'll never forgive yourself.
Did you know you were gonna be flying in this movie?
I didn't know because originally I wasn't supposed to fly at all. So Tom mentioned it to me when we were on set shooting a scene. Yeah, which was very funny. But it was great, I have to say. It was a really extraordinary experience. I mean, how many people can say that I don't know. I don't know how many people can say have flown in a plane that Tom Cruise piloted, but
it's amazing.
But it was pretty cool. Yeah.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.